Increasingly, Barack Obama is coming under the ire and attacks of what we would call the liberal left, groups like the ACLU, even some of his political allies, saying that the president's not being transparent in government as he promised. Government lawyers under Obama have invoked the state secrets privilege that George Bush often invoked in not revealing wiretapping sources. Obama's doing the same thing. The government listening in on our phone calls, what the telecommunication companies knew and how they work with the government on snooping on Americans, even the CIA's extraordinary rendition program. Obama's trying to keep that secret. We don't know what was going on there, possibly torture. So there is some concern. The latest attack on Obama from the liberal left is about the torture photos that a court of appeals has basically ordered Obama to release. It's 2,000 photos, which we are being told some have been released, are absolutely awful. People who have seen them are repulsed by them. Obama initially said he was going to comply with the court order, but now he's reversed field. Basically what the president has said is, after meeting with the military commanders in Iraq and Afghanistan who had nothing to do with the so-called torture photos or what American GIs were supposedly doing to detainees, they advised the president, don't release these photos. On this one, I think the president's right. There is nothing to be gained from releasing these photos right now. If you remember, in 2004, when the Abu Ghraib photos were released, there were worldwide protests. There was at least one beheading on the internet of an American contractor because those photos were released. If he releases these photos, they're going to go across the world. You can imagine what the Fox News channel is going to do with them. They're going to be everywhere. People are going to be talking about them, showing them, and a lot of people are going to be incited. So it will not work. But what we need to stress with Obama, and I think this is crucial, whether you're on the conservative left or the conservative right, is the rule of law. We need to know the facts behind what the government's been doing in terms of wiretapping, listening on our phone calls. We need to know if torture is still going on. We need to know if the telecommunication companies are working with the government and listening in on our phone calls and our internet. We need to know if the government's snooping through programs like the Acquaint program under the National Security Agency. Are they reading our emails? These are important things. So I think we do need transparency in government, and we need to make sure that we hold this president accountable to the rule of law.